Hey, this is Okay, back again with another drawing from Tales from the Crypt Keeper 7. We have done a previous video talking about writing and the methods for writing a comic script. Um, that script was Tales from the Crypt Keeper 7, and we've also done a video showing the inking of this panel right here. Let me move up just a little bit to make sure you can get all this. Yeah, I think we inked one of these girls, or maybe both of them. And now we're going to do a video on a little breakdown of the coloring of this panel. We are almost finished coloring this page, pretty far into it, and we're kind of playing around with effects on this, trying to get this to look like a real stripper club, give it some real atmosphere, make it really feel like a scene from Tales from the Crypt Keeper. That's right, Tales from the Crypt Keeper 7. We're going to get this issue out for pre-order probably on December 20th, and the final issue will be complete and ready for sale around December 30th. So keep those dates in mind if you are looking to buy this comic. That is 2017. We're going to be moving into the 2018, the new year, right up next month, I guess, which is crazy. 2017, how do you think it went? Good or bad? I don't really know. I guess it was okay. All right. So I got here a flat layer colored, and I've also got this shaded layer. We can look up here. Right now, this kind of looks like maybe a bar or strip club. During the day, when nothing's happening, it's closed down. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Nobody's there. And then you turn the lights on, and suddenly it feels like it's nighttime. The bar is turned on, and there's stuff. People are turned on. There's stuff going on. So let's see. This layer right here is darkened layer, and it is just this normal color right here over top of everything. I'm going to turn this layer right here on. I'm going to turn this layer on. This is like a little glitter layer that I did. Lots of little sparklies, and just kind of things that make it feel like a strip club. Dollars and everything. The strange lights, color lights. And the other thing is that these lights kind of make it look, evil or something. Like, I feel like it kind of sets the tone. Anyways, we have some coloring to do on the skin over here, and I'm going to turn off this color and this levels to do that coloring. And as you can see, this coloring right here, well, I'm going to use the flat layer to do the selection. There's kind of a light coming from above. We're going to pick out this color. I had done a whole video coloring this girl right here, and then I find out my microphone was unplugged. Some little gremlin came in and unplugged my microphone. So this is to make up for that lost video with no audio. Let's see, we're going to undo that, and we're going to get back onto the normal layer. And you can see back here and right here, we've got kind of light coming from this way, maybe up here. So we're going to shade the face and the body accordingly. This right side will be in shadow. Let's see here. We get a little bit of a deltoid muscle going there. And let's see, we'll just darken all this hand right here. The cleavage, dark right there. All right. And we'll just darken all this down here. I'm guessing the bar shadow is kind of covering her. All right. There we go. And now for the belly, we might just want to do a strong shadow. That right there doesn't look too bad. Let's turn it to a softer brush, more of a kind of a gradient, gradual edge, not such a harsh one. Make it feel a little more fleshy. I'm gonna darken the flesh. All right. So let's give her a little bit of shadow from this hair. Imagine that's going over her face. And we want to bring that shadow out, make it pop. Give it a little bit of a nose, nostril thing right there, and that's too much. So let's zoom in a second and see what we've got. I'm having a hard time with my software. The buttons, hotkeys are not working that well. Okay, let's give a little dot right here for the other side of her nose. All right, soften that up. And we don't want it to look like that hand is messed up. All right, actually let's kind of cut this hand out right here, and this is where I'm going to use a graduation, what is this? What's this called actually? A gradient tool. All right, the gradient tool. I'm going to select a circle thing because I've got a lot selected. Whoops, wrong color. I'm going to just kind of gradually fade that up, and we might do the same thing with their shoulder. Yeah, that looks good. Whoa, that was a mistake. All right, so there she is, shaded, and now we're going to turn that stripper light on. See how it looks. Looks pretty good. We're going to add this levels layer back in, brighten things up and give us a little more of a contrast. And I think it looks good. We might play her. Come on, respond, stupid. Okay, I'm gonna get angry at my Wacom Cintiq over here. All right, so we might shade the bra a little bit. Let's turn this off first. Ah, jeez, it is just not picking up when I'm touching the screen. Okay, that's aggravating. Turn this levels layer off. Get this color. See how dark it is when we add it. I think I like it. Adds a little bit of a shape to it. Not too much. Just a very light shading going on. Doesn't make it feel so flat. And let's turn that on. Good. So we've got a little bit of a light coming in there. I'm not sure if we're going to do it to the undies. Let's see. I'm going to go with just almost a pure black. Let's go to more of a purple there. And let's get a very big, very soft brush. Let's just kind of do a spotlight there. All right, now that is shaded, we can come down, we can shade these two girls. I'm gonna check our time. We've got 8 minutes. I think I can shade one more just for a little more tutorial. Let's turn that levels layer off. Good. You always want to turn the levels layer off because it will affect your coloring if you're sampling colors. It picks up the level, it picks up the adjusted color, not the base color. Alright, so we've got light coming from over here. We're going to have a little bit of a darkness on this side and maybe in our eye. This Tales from the Crypt Keeper, I am really excited about the second story. This story is Ladies' Night, and we are going to be doing a second story called The Transfer. It involves pregnancy, age regression, and unbirthing. Yeah, so that one is like turning into something awesome. I'm gonna have so much fun drawing that. I've already got most of the pages laid out. It's just gonna be scary and really awesome. The story has a really nice ending, has a moral of the story, and it's just a fun little short story. So I'm really looking forward to this comic getting out. You'll have to let me know what you think of it when you read it, because it is a little bit different in that the story takes a little. I feel like the story is half of it, and the transformations are the other half. I do realize that I need to make the transformations be the center of attention, but this is me trying to work on my stories a little bit, and just working on the stories to kind of develop them is going to have even if you don't like this story, this story is what's going to help me do a better stories in my comics coming up in the future, because this was a really good practice, and I think it is a really good story that's going to turn out well. You know, it was an exercise, definitely, and I loved it. So let's see how it comes out, and then we'll talk. All right, so we are finishing up shading her. There we go. And if you didn't hear earlier, I said that the pre-order should be out around December 20th, and December 30th, the full issues release. All right. And if you're going to pre-order, just to explain pre-order a second, if you pre-order, you don't have to do any more purchasing. If you pre-order, you get to get whatever pages are ready. You get to look at those pages. It's kind of the bonus for pre-ordering. You get to the first look at the comic, and then the finished comic just comes to you whenever it is finished. Notice I use the word the word comes. Okay, so that is her shaded, and let's see, we're at 12 minutes. Why don't we just go ahead and do one more, since this one's going to be really easy. This is a pretty easy shading job whenever it's just a left and right shading job. The light is over here on the left, and she is on, or we're going to shade everything on the right. It's pretty simple, right? Okay, let's give a little bit of a backlight to her. All right, give her some cleavage. Let's darken this little dimple up a little bit. We'll probably do a gradient over here. And instead of doing gradient, my computer tablet thing software is just going nuts. Okay, and so instead of doing a gradient, you can also use a very large airbrush tool, which is what I do sometimes. I'll go ahead and show you how you can use an airbrush tool instead of using the gradient tool. All right, so we'll just leave a little sliver of abdomen over here. She's in good shape because she's a stripper. She's got to be. Well, she doesn't have to be if she's a good stripper. There are strippers who are not in good shape. All right, so this is too much right there. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to pull out my airbrush tool. See, there is some weird stuff going on. Okay, this is my airbrush tool. I'm going to make it a little smaller. Kind of a little bit of shading going on here. All right, I'm going to get it big. I'm going to do a little bit of work down here. And let's kind of darken this area up too. All right, she is shaded. Da da da. And here's what the finished product is going to look like. We put that stripper light on. We add some layer level adjustment, and boom, we just need to do some backgrounds over here. All right, thanks for stopping by and watching this successful video. If you enjoy these videos, please hit that like button, subscribe for more videos. I'm going to be doing lots more of these videos, and kind of do one about 2 every week. So if you want to support the channel, support the artist, please hit subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any requests or comments. And I'm okay. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.